In 1995, 1996, we were in a situation that we were only 4 staff. We were not in control.
I remember the trepidation of having debt. You know, I hadn't had debt, and I'm a very conservative guy, and that's just part of my makeup. I don't want to go to sleep worrying about what I owe someone else. So I guess the thing I remember most is going to bed thinking about millions that I owed.
We had a 60% drop in revenues in 2001. Okay, so we've fallen off the cliff before because we're in large capital equipment, and one of the reasons for our diversification in 2001 was because we'd gone through these large swings.
That's when the metal hits the road, when you're a CEO, and I talk of collegial management style and that, but in the end, as a CEO, you have to make the call when you make the redundancies and so on. And I'd talk of the darkest day would be the day of having to make 45 people redundant in one day. Very difficult, but you make that call because you know that you're trying to protect the other 120 jobs that you've got.
I think you always have moments of doubt. Sometimes you sit back and think, what the hell am I doing? Why me? I mean, there's got to be a lot of other people out there who can lead this company.
The staff are relying on me to make sure that they have a future. They've said to me that without jobs we might as well just leave town. You
certainly sort of wonder where we're going to go, how we're going to, a lot of mouths to feed. So that's often something that weighs on a lot heavy on my mind. You know, you look at a 737, there's 130 odd people on board there, and you think, well, there's that plus another half of that we can fill with all our staff.
One of the skills as a manager is picking the worst of 2 bad alternatives.
You have no choice. Being dark doesn't work. So you have to look forward, you have to work out a solution. Sure, you feel dark.
People don't expect you to give them a perfect result, but they expect you to give what sounds like the best result out of the alternatives.
What I've found as I've gone through life is that you do build up stress, especially in a job like this. And the way I've dealt with it is just to go and get exercise.
I need stress. I keep fit so I can handle quite a lot of stress.
With this event, because I was hit on so many different levels, both personally, both business, both here and overseas, I had to compartmentalise things. I found that I couldn't deal with all the things that were going on at the same time.
You take large problems and you break them into small, manageable, bite-sized pieces and if possible delegate them and say, you look after that bit, I'll look after this bit.
As a businessman, we looked what opportunities are there. So we said, right, earthquake, buildings down, need fixing. But what opportunities are there right now? There wasn't, not for us. There was nothing at the moment in the city.
The February and September ones were much harsher on the area where I live. So they have been much more unsettling. You just thought, oh, well, we've had it. We're actually safer now than we were before because it's happened.
But now I know that it was what and who I was that actually made me make some of those decisions. At the time, I don't know what it was. At the time it was doing it, it was making it happen.
It's important, I believe, that I can plan a future a little better than alternatives. That's the confidence that will carry me through and carry the team around me through.
It would be fair to say the engineering comes out in one, or in me at that stage, I just analyse it.
I've really tried to break things down and just do them in a logical order that got the goal that we're all aiming for.
And you have to act. You have to act. You can't just sit back.
Everyone's looking for someone to know the answers, and I think they're always quite happy at someone else in a crisis.